What is up, you guys? It is Dev, and I have another story to tell you. Now, this is a two-parter. There's two stories in this video, and it all relates around the same person, the same girl. So, my sophomore year of high school, I took German, and I had a Earth Science class. Now, in my German Earth Science class, there's this girl named Sarah, who I kind of liked. She was really pretty and really nice. But since she was also in my German class, that's when I really started talking to her more. I didn't really talk to her in science, but I should have talked to her more in science and less in German, because her brother, who ended up being one of my friends during high school, was also in that class too. Since it was a beginning class, and I was beginner learner of German, it was basically like a pretty easy class, and everyone in that class became friends. But she was 1 year younger than me, so she was one grade level younger than me. So when I was a sophomore, she was a freshman, and when I was a junior, she was a sophomore. But so throughout sophomore year, I really did not talk to her that much. It didn't come until junior year when we somewhat started talking. And in during junior year, I played varsity football. As I said multiple times, that was the only year I played varsity football. I quit my senior year because I just didn't enjoy it at all. But so her brother and I, we were pretty good friends, because of football. Because during football, your football play, the people on the team are your family. You guys become close and stuff, and because of that, him and I became pretty close. Now, during junior year, before the season started, the last and final practice of the summer, we had a ginormous meeting with the players, the coaches, and the parents, where the players or the coaches talked about what they expect from us this season, and also where the parents had to put these stickers, the Fleur-de-Lis stickers, on our helmets. So during that time when we were putting the stickers on our helmets, I was hanging out with Will, who was Sarah's brother, who was a girl I like, and also who was a girl who had a dream about me. And so I was hanging out with him, talking to him, and his mom and dad were both there, getting to know me and my mother and all that, and how they're just having a good time talking to me and all that stuff, and how him and I were pretty good friends because of football. So she knew that I was in German with the son, with a kid named Will, and she also knew, because he's in my German class, that Sarah was also in my class. And she started asking me questions about Sarah. How was she? Did they fight them? Do they argue a lot? And, I was being kind of respectful, saying, she's really, really nice and all that stuff. And that it was true. She was nice and she was really pretty. Now, I didn't want to say that she was really pretty, because I felt that would be kind of awkward for Will and their family. But so, moving on to that, after having a conversation with them and after the event was over, I headed home. And the next day, when I got to my German class, immediately Sarah came up to me and was talking to me, saying how she heard how I met her parents and all that stuff, and how now this is the best part, and I wish came true, and how apparently her parents told her that she should get to know me, or either even date me, because they thought I was really, really nice and kind of respectful, and they really enjoyed that. Now, I wish that was true, because I wish I could go out with her, because she was really pretty and really funny and all that stuff. So when I heard that, when her parents told her that she should go out with me, I was sort of like stunned and shocked, because it was like, oh, I would not mind doing that at all, because you're pretty and all that stuff. But as I said, that never happened at all. So that is the first part of the story, of how her parents told her that they think that she should go out with me, because I was funny and kind and nice and all that stuff. But so this story does not end there. A little later on in the year becomes when she had a dream about me. I was walking into class one day, and she came up to me and told me how she was sitting down next to me. She's like, Eric, I had a dream about you last night. And once again, I was shocked. I was like, oh, really? What was it about? Now, this is the kicker. She was saying I remember like what the dream about and all that stuff, what was happening. But then at the end of the conversation, she said, yeah, you died in my dream. And that shocked me. I was like, I died in your dream? But hey, at least she had a dream about me, and at least her parents saw that she should date me, because I was kind of respectful. But that is basically the story, how her parents told me that her parents told her that she should date me, and how she had a dream about me. I don't even care if I died in the dream. At least I was in her dream. You know, maybe she was too afraid to tell the real truth about what happened. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a fantastic motherfucking day. See ya. Peace.